What's up, YouTube? This week I'm going to be reviewing Batman Love Letter. So, Batman Love Letter is a variant of the game Love Letter. There's several variants out there. This is the one I picked up because, well, I like the theme. And basically, Love Letter in general, the rules don't change too much from each variant, but they're basically a bluffing deduction type micro game that you play quickly over several rounds. And I don't have it set up the way it is. I'm just displaying the cards for you. But let's get into the overview and I'll go a little further in how you play it. So to play Batman Love Letter, basically the quick setup is everybody gets one card. There's only about 16 or so cards in the whole deck. Everybody gets one card, and you place one card face down out of the game, so that sort of creates a slight bit of randomness. And basically on your turn you draw an extra card, so you have two cards in your hand, and you have to play one of them. You have to play one of them, so everybody gets this little cheat sheet which tells you all the cards in the game, and it can help you kind of deduce what the other players may or may not have, because all these cards, there's 8 cards in total, that 8 different cards, and basically you're just trying to eliminate the other players. Each card sort of sets you up in a way to begin to eliminate the other players. So last person standing wins a token, and I believe first to 7 tokens or something like that wins the whole game. These games play super quick, so it's a quick, fast-paced, easy setup game. There's not much to this game as far as components go. You've got cards, these tokens, and the box and rules. Overall, I would say pretty decent quality. The card stock is pretty good. The art is fantastic, as it should be. I mean, it's DC comic stuff here, so I like the box. It's a really thick box. Now, some Love Letter games come with a bag. I have no idea why you would ever want to have one with a bag, but I guess, I don't know, some people like it for portability's sake, but this is just about as portable. It's a pretty small box. So yeah, overall, I'd say the components are pretty great. Like these little Batman tokens, they're just made out of wood, painted wood. So I would definitely say the components are very excellent in this game. This game is really easy to understand and learn. The rules are very short. They go into a little bit more depth on some of the cards if you have a little confusion, but the cards for the most part are pretty self-explanatory. And again, once you just start playing, once you quickly explain the rules and what you have to do, everybody picks up on it really quick. So as far as learning curve goes, this is definitely an easy game to teach, easy game to understand. It's meant to be, because it's meant to be played quickly. There's not too much complication in it. So if you're looking for something easy enough to pick up but fun to play, this is definitely easy enough to teach a group of people. So is it fun? It's absolutely fun. This is a great game, a great filler game to play in between bigger games. It's just a great game to play overall. It's even a pretty good game to play 2 players. They have some variant rules for 2 players, and a deduction game like this, oftentimes you wouldn't think would be great for 2 players. Oftentimes you want at least 3 people, but they do have some pretty good 2-player variant rules that work out well. I've played it several times with my wife, and we have fun with it even at 2 players. So this game is definitely a fun game. All of the love letters have the same thing, so whatever theme you want, definitely consider checking it out. It's for sure a fun game. So overall grade, I am going to give this game an S grade. It's just a fast-paced game, great for small groups. You can only play it up to 4 players, but if you have a small group of people, it's super fun to play. one of the better deduction games I've played. As far as younger kids go, it's not the easiest game for younger kids. They have to understand the strategy of deduction and how these cards play against each other. It's easier than a game probably like Coup, but it's a little bit more straightforward. The game recommends ages 10 and up, and I would say that's pretty on par. If you feel like your kids can understand how the game works, and go ahead and teach it to them. And of course, like I said, I love the two-player variant mechanic in this game. It works really well. So for a deduction game, this is top-notch deduction type bluffing game. It's not so much bluffing though, it's just more deduction. Check out the game if you like what you saw here, and as always, subscribe to my channel. Check out more review videos, like, subscribe, share, all the stuff, and stay tuned, stay up to date on my social media through Facebook. That's what I use the most. And as always, keep YouTubing it up.